Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're going to be exploring something really cool, AI agents.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and how to actually build them.
Okay.
Our source for this deep dive is Phidata.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, they're this open source platform that makes building these sophisticated AI agents accessible to pretty much anyone.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm really excited to dive into this.
Me too.
So, before we get into the specifics of Phidata,
Okay.
let's just take a step back for a second.
Yeah.
What exactly are AI agents?
Well, think of it this way. You familiar with like human agents, right?
Yeah.
Like a real estate agent who helps you find a home,
Right.
or a travel agent who plans your vacations. They act on your behalf
Yeah.
to achieve a specific goal.
Right.
AI agents do the same thing, but in the digital world,
Okay.
they're autonomous programs that leverage the power of language models to carry out tasks.
So instead of just asking a chatbot a question,
Yeah,
we're talking about giving an AI agent a goal
Ex-
and letting it figure out how to achieve it.
precisely. And that's where Phidata comes in.
Okay.
It provides the frameworks, the building blocks, the tools you need to create and manage these sophisticated AI agents.
I've been looking at their website and documentation,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm really blown away by what they've built.
Yeah.
One of the things that really stood out to me was this idea of agents having memory knowledge and even tools.
Oh, wow.
Can you break that down a little bit?
Sure. So imagine you have an AI agent that remembers your preferences from past interactions,
Okay.
just like a good human assistant would.
Right.
It can also tap into a knowledge base that you've created,
Interesting.
whether it's your personal notes or research papers or even your company's internal documents.
Okay.
And get this, it can also use external tools.
Really?
Yeah, so think about an agent that can search the web using DuckDuckGo,
Mm-hmm.
access financial data through APIs like YFinance,
Okay.
or even control other software applications.
So we're not just talking about an AI that can answer questions. We're talking about an AI that can actually do things for us, using information from the real world.
That's right, and Phidata takes it even further.
Okay.
It allows you to build teams of agents,
Wow.
each with its own specialized skill set.
Like a little AI workforce.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really cool.
Imagine a team where one agent gathers information from the web,
Okay.
another analyzes that information, and a third presents a report based on the findings.
That's amazing.
Right.
The examples they give in their documentation are really cool.
Yeah.
They talk about a web search agent, a financial agent, a team of agents working together,
Yep.
a RAG agent that can sift through your documents,
That sounds interesting.
and an agent that can even create structured outputs,
Yeah.
like a movie script or a financial report.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible stuff.
It is.
So before we get into how Phidata makes all of this possible,
Okay.
I want to hear from you, our listeners.
Yeah.
What stands out to you about AI agents so far? What kind of problems would you like to solve with your own AI agent?
Right.
Share your thoughts and ideas in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.
And while you're at it, don't forget to like this episode and subscribe to the Deep Dive so you don't miss out on our future explorations.
Yeah, we've got some great stuff coming up.
I'm excited.
All right, let's get back to our deep dive into Phidata.
Okay.
One of the things that impressed me was that it works with different large language models.
Oh, yeah, the LLMs.
Yeah, so you're not limited to just one AI provider.
That's right. Phidata supports LLMs from various providers like OpenAI, Anthropic Cohere, and even open source models.
So you have the flexibility to choose the best AI for your specific project and budget.
Exactly.
This really emphasizes that building AI agents is becoming more accessible,
Absolutely.
thanks to platforms like Phidata.
For sure.
And they're not just focused on making it easy to build agents, they're also committed to performance and scalability.
That's important.
Yeah.
Phidata is designed to handle real-world tasks efficiently. For example, they offer pre-configured code bases called templates to help you get your AI agent up and running quickly.
So you don't have to start from scratch
Right.
every time.
And for those who need more control over their infrastructure,
Okay.
Phidata offers a bring-your-own-cloud approach,
Interesting.
which means you can deploy your agents on your preferred cloud provider.
So more flexibility.
Exactly, and potentially saving you money on cloud computing costs.
That's great for businesses and organizations that already have established cloud infrastructure.
Yeah.
Speaking of costs, let's talk about pricing.
Okay.
I know a lot of our listeners are eager to try out Phidata. So what are their options?
Well, the good news is that Phidata offers a free tier.
Nice.
That's perfect for individuals and small teams who are just getting started. This tier gives you access to the core framework for building agents, an agent playground to experiment with different ideas, basic monitoring tools, pre-built templates to jumpstart your projects, and even the ability to manually deploy your agents to the cloud.
That's a pretty generous offering.
It is.
That allows you to experience the power of Phidata without any upfront costs.
Exactly.
Fantastic. And for those who need more advanced features,
Okay.
what other pricing tiers are available?
Phidata is currently working on their Pro and Enterprise tiers,
Okay.
which will be rolling out soon.
All right.
These tiers will offer a suite of advanced features to support more complex projects and larger scale deployments.
So like what kind of features are we talking about?
We're talking about things like advanced monitoring and evaluation tools to track your agent's performance in detailed human review capabilities, to ensure quality control and agent registry, to manage and share your agent's pro support to help you troubleshoot any issues, agent optimizers to fine-tune your agents for maximum efficiency, automated DevOps, to streamline your workflow agent security features to protect your data and intellectual property agent guardrails, to ensure responsible AI usage knowledge sync, to keep your agents up to date with the latest information architecture reviews to help you design robust and scalable solutions, custom AI solutions tailored to your specific needs, and even a dedicated Slack channel for direct communication with the Phidata team.
Wow. That's a lot.
It is a lot.
That's quite a comprehensive set of features.
It is.
For professional and enterprise users.
Yeah.
It sounds like Phidata is really covering all the bases when it comes to building, deploying, and managing AI agents.
That's right.
But with all these advanced features and different pricing tiers, is Phidata really accessible to someone who's not a coding whiz?
That's a great question.
Yeah?
And the answer is yes.
Really?
While the advanced features and enterprise-grade tools might require some coding experience,
Okay.
Phidata's core functionality is designed to be incredibly user-friendly.
So even someone like me
Right.
could potentially build an AI.
You could build a basic AI agent
Okay.
using their visual tools and pre-built templates.
That's reassuring to hear.
Yeah.
It's exciting to see how platforms like Phidata are democratizing access to AI and empowering individuals and organizations of all sizes to harness this incredible technology.
It truly is a paradigm shift
It is.
in how we interact with technology.
I'm excited to see where this journey takes us.
Me too.
But before we get too carried away, let's check in with our listeners.
Okay.
What are your initial thoughts on Phidata?
Yeah.
Does it seem like a platform you could see yourself using? And what kind of AI agent would you build if you had the chance?
Right.
Share your thoughts in the comment section.
And if you're enjoying our deep dive into the world of AI agents, be sure to like this episode and subscribe to the deep dive.
Absolutely. We've got so much more to explore, and we'd love for you to join us on this journey of discovery.
Yeah, for sure.
We're constantly on the lookout for new and fascinating topics to delve into. So if there's something you're particularly curious about, let us know in the comments section.
Yeah, we're all ears.
But for now, let's continue our exploration of Phidata and see what else this remarkable platform has to offer.
Sounds good to me.
One of the things that sets Phidata apart is its commitment to transparency and open source principles.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Can you elaborate on that a bit?
Sure.
What does it mean for a platform like this to be open source, and why is that important?
When a platform is open source, it means that its source code is publicly available for anyone to view, modify, and distribute.
So anyone can see how it works.
Exactly. And this has several advantages.
Okay.
First, it fosters collaboration and innovation.
How so?
Developers from all over the world can contribute to the platform's development,
Oh, cool.
making it more robust and feature-rich.
So it's like a community effort
Exactly.
to build the best possible tool.
That's right. Second, open source platforms tend to be more secure
Okay.
because the code is constantly being scrutinized by a large community of developers.
So more eyes on the code means
Right.
fewer vulnerabilities.
Exactly. Any vulnerabilities or bugs are more likely to be identified and fixed quickly.
And finally, open source platforms often have a lower cost of entry.
Yeah, because you're not paying for expensive licenses or proprietary software.
That makes sense. So by choosing an open source platform like Phidata, you're not just getting a powerful tool for building AI agents.
Right.
You're also joining a community of like-minded individuals
Yeah.
who are passionate about pushing the boundaries of AI technology.
That's a great way to put it. And Phidata is particularly active in the open source community.
Oh, cool.
They're constantly releasing new features, updates, and documentation, and they're very responsive to feedback from users.
That's encouraging to hear. It shows that they're truly invested in making AI accessible to everyone.
Absolutely.
Now, we've talked a lot about the technical aspects of Phidata, but I'm curious about the bigger picture.
Okay.
What are some of the broader implications of AI agents?
That's a fascinating question.
It is.
And one that could take us down many rabbit holes.
Yeah.
AI agents have the potential to revolutionize countless industries.
Okay.
From healthcare and finance to education and entertainment.
Give me an example.
In healthcare, for example, we could see AI agents assisting doctors with diagnosis,
Oh, wow.
personalized treatment plans, and even drug discovery.
That would be incredible.
Right?
What about finance?
In finance, they could help us manage our investments, detect fraud, and make more informed financial decisions.
It sounds like they could automate a lot of tasks
That's true.
that currently require significant human effort and expertise.
But it's important to remember that AI agents are not meant to replace humans entirely.
Right.
They're tools that can augment our capabilities
So it's more about
and allow us to focus on higher-level tasks
Working together.
that require creativity, critical thinking, and emotional intelligence.
So it's not about AI taking over,
No.
but rather about AI empowering us to do more,
Exactly.
be more efficient, and ultimately lead more fulfilling lives.
Precisely, AI agents have the potential to free us from mundane and repetitive tasks,
I like that.
giving us more time and energy to pursue our passions, connect with others, and make a positive impact on the world.
That's a vision of the future I can get behind.
Yeah.
But before we get too carried away with futuristic scenarios,
Right.
let's bring it back to the present.
Okay.
For our listeners who are eager to start building their own AI agents, what are some of the first steps they can take?
The best place to start is Phidata's website, where you'll find a wealth of information about the platform, its features, and its capabilities.
And we'll be sure to include a link to that in the show notes.
Yeah, for sure. They have comprehensive documentation tutorials and even a blog that covers a wide range of AI-related topics.
Cool.
And if you're looking for a more hands-on approach,
Okay.
I highly recommend checking out their GitHub repository.
And what can listeners expect to find there?
Their GitHub repository is a treasure trove of open source code examples and resources. You'll find the source code for Phidata itself, which you can explore and modify to your liking. You'll also find a collection of pre-built agents that you can use as a starting point for your own projects. And if you're looking for inspiration, they have a showcase of community-built agents that demonstrate the incredible diversity and creativity of the Phidata community.
That's a fantastic resource for anyone who wants to dive deeper
It is.
into the technical aspects of Phidata and see what others are building with this platform.
Yeah, for sure.
And of course, we'll be sure to include links to all these resources in the show notes for this episode.
Great.
So be sure to check those out if you're eager to get started with your own AI agent journey.
And if you have any questions or feedback along the way,
Yeah.
don't hesitate to reach out to the Phidata team or the wider open source community. There's a vibrant and supportive community of AI enthusiasts out there who are always willing to help.
That's the beauty of open source.
It is.
It's not just about technology. It's about community collaboration and the shared pursuit of knowledge.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Now, before we wrap up this part of our deep dive into Phidata,
Okay.
I want to circle back to our listeners
Yeah.
and invite them to share their thoughts and reactions.
Okay.
What excites you most about the possibilities of AI agents? What concerns or questions do you have?
Right.
And what kind of future do you envision for this technology?
Great questions.
We're eager to hear your perspectives and engage in a thoughtful discussion
For sure.
about the impact of AI on our world.
Absolutely.
And as always, if you're enjoying our deep dives into the world of AI and emerging technologies,
Yeah.
be sure to like this episode, subscribe to the deep dive, and share it with your friends and colleagues who might find it interesting. We're on a mission to make complex topics accessible and engaging, and we appreciate your support in spreading the word.
We're incredibly grateful for our amazing community of listeners who make the deep dive possible.
It's true.
Your curiosity, your feedback, and your willingness to explore new ideas are what inspire us to keep digging deeper and uncovering the hidden gems of knowledge that shape our world.
Well said. Now let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll continue our deep dive into Phidata, exploring some of its more advanced features, the challenges and opportunities of building and deploying AI agents, and the ethical considerations that we need to keep in mind as we navigate this exciting new frontier.
Sounds good. Welcome back to the deep dive. Before the break, we were talking about the potential of AI agents to transform various industries.
Yeah, it was pretty fascinating stuff.
It was one area where I see immense possibilities is education.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, imagine AI agents acting as personalized tutors, adapting to each student's learning style and pace.
That would be revolutionary.
Right.
No more one-size-fits-all curriculum?
Exactly. AI agents could also help address the growing demand for personalized learning experiences.
Okay.
They could analyze a student's strengths and weaknesses and create customized learning paths.
So more efficient and enjoyable.
Right. Exactly.
It sounds like AI agents could also be a game changer for professionals who need to stay up to date in their fields.
Oh, absolutely.
Instead of spending countless hours sifting through research papers and industry reports, they could have an AI agent do the heavy lifting, summarizing key findings and providing tailored insights.
That's right. In fast-paced fields like technology, healthcare, and finance, keeping up with the latest advancements is crucial.
It really is.
AI agents could act as personalized knowledge curators, filtering out the noise and delivering the most relevant information directly to professionals, saving them valuable time and effort.
Like it.
This brings us to another intriguing aspect of Phidata.
Okay.
It's bring your own cloud approach.
Right. You mentioned earlier that users have the flexibility to deploy their agents on their preferred cloud provider.
Yeah.
Can you explain the benefits of this approach?
Sure.
And why it's so appealing to businesses and organizations?
Cloud computing has become essential for businesses of all sizes.
It really has.
However, relying solely on a single cloud provider can lead to vendor lock-in, limited flexibility, and potentially higher costs.
Makes sense.
With Phidata's bring your own cloud approach, you're not restricted to a specific cloud provider.
Okay.
You can choose the cloud environment that best suits your needs, whether it's AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, or even your own private cloud infrastructure.
So it's about having options and control over your data and infrastructure.
Exactly. This is particularly important for businesses that have specific security requirements, data privacy concerns, or regulatory compliance obligations.
It sounds like Phidata is striking a balance between ease of use and flexibility,
Yeah.
catering to both individual users and enterprise-level organizations.
That's right.
But with all this talk about cloud computing and complex infrastructure, it's easy to get lost in the technical details. Let's bring it back to the human element for a moment.
Okay.
What are some of the ethical considerations that we need to keep in mind as we build and deploy AI agents?
That's a crucial question. As with any powerful technology, it's essential to use AI agents responsibly and ethically.
I agree.
One key consideration is bias.
Okay.
AI algorithms are trained on vast amounts of data.
Right.
And if that data reflects existing societal biases, those biases can be amplified in the AI's outputs.
So it's important to be mindful of the data we use to train our AI agents.
Absolutely.
And to ensure that it's as representative and unbiased as possible.
Exactly. Another important consideration is transparency.
Okay.
It's crucial that users understand how AI agents work, how they make decisions, and what data they use.
Transparency is key.
Yes, this transparency builds trust and allows users to make informed decisions about how they interact with AI agents.
It sounds like we need to approach AI development with a sense of responsibility and accountability,
I agree.
ensuring that we're building systems that are fair, unbiased, and aligned with our values.
Exactly. We need to think about the potential consequences of our creations and strive to build AI that benefits society as a whole.
Well said. I think it's important to emphasize that this is an ongoing conversation.
It is.
The field of AI is rapidly evolving, and we need to be constantly reevaluating our ethical frameworks and guidelines as the technology advances.
I completely agree. It's an exciting time to be working in AI.
It is.
But it also comes with a great responsibility to ensure that we're using this technology for good.
Now, let's shift gears a bit and talk about some of the practical challenges of building and deploying AI agents.
Okay.
One of the things that I've been wondering about is the issue of scalability.
Yeah, scalability is important.
We've talked about how AI agents can handle increasingly complex tasks. But what happens when you need to scale up your operations?
Right.
Can Phidata handle large-scale deployments?
That's a great question.
Or is it primarily geared towards smaller projects?
Scalability is a key consideration for any AI platform, and Phidata is no exception. The good news is that Phidata is designed with scalability in mind.
Can you elaborate on how Phidata addresses scalability concerns?
Sure.
What features or functionalities make it well-suited for large-scale deployments?
One of the key aspects of Phidata scalability is its cloud-native architecture.
Okay.
Being built for the cloud from the ground up means it can take advantage of the elasticity and scalability of cloud infrastructure.
So it can grow with you?
Exactly. You can easily spin up new instances and resources as your needs grow without having to worry about managing complex hardware or software configurations.
So it's like having a flexible and adaptable AI infrastructure
Right.
that can expand or contract as needed.
Exactly. Another important aspect is Phidata's support for distributed computing.
Okay.
This means that you can spread your AI workloads across multiple machines or servers,
Interesting.
allowing you to process vast amounts of data and handle complex tasks more efficiently.
That's impressive. It sounds like Phidata is equipped to handle everything from small-scale experiments to large-scale enterprise deployments.
It is.
But scalability isn't the only challenge when it comes to AI development.
True.
Another hurdle that many developers face is the complexity of managing and orchestrating different components of an AI system.
Right.
How does Phidata address this challenge?
Well,
Does it provide any tools or functionalities to simplify the process of building, testing, and deploying AI agents?
Phidata offers a number of features and tools that streamline the entire AI development lifecycle from building and testing to deploying and monitoring.
Okay.
One of the key features is its modular design.
Interesting.
Phidata is built as a collection of reusable components, each responsible for a specific task or functionality.
Okay.
This modularity makes it easy to assemble and configure AI agents by combining different components like Lego blocks.
So it's like having a toolbox of pre-built AI functionalities that
Exactly.
you can mix and match to create custom agents tailored to your specific needs.
Precisely, this modularity also makes it easier to test and debug your agents.
Okay.
You can isolate and test individual components, ensuring that they're working correctly before integrating them into a larger system.
And when it comes to deployment,
Right.
does Phidata make that easier as well?
It does. Phidata provides tools to automate the process of deploying your agents to different environments, whether it's a local development machine, a staging server, or a production cloud environment.
That sounds incredibly efficient. It sounds like Phidata is taking a lot of the pain points out of AI development, making it more accessible and less daunting for developers of all skill levels.
That's exactly the goal. Phidata aims to empower developers to focus on the creative and innovative aspects of AI development rather than getting bogged down by the technical complexities.
Well, before we dive into some of the more advanced features of Phidata, let's take a moment to check in with our listeners. We've been covering a lot of ground in this deep dive, and we'd love to hear your thoughts and reactions.
Yeah, what do you think out there?
What aspects of Phidata have stood out to you so far? What features or functionalities are you most excited about? And what questions or concerns do you have about building and deploying AI agents?
Let us know.
Share your thoughts in the comment section below. We're always eager to engage with our community and learn from your insights.
And as always, if you're enjoying our exploration of Phidata and the world of AI agents, be sure to like this episode, subscribe to the deep dive, and spread the word to your friends and colleagues who might find it valuable.
Yeah, we're passionate about making complex topics accessible and engaging, and we appreciate your support in helping us reach a wider audience.
We're incredibly grateful for our amazing community of listeners who make the deep dive possible. Your curiosity, your feedback, and your willingness to explore new ideas are what inspire us to keep digging deeper and uncovering the hidden gems of knowledge that shape our world.
Well said. Now let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll continue our deep dive into Phidata, exploring some of its more advanced features, the challenges and opportunities of building and deploying AI agents, and the ethical considerations that we need to keep in mind as we navigate this exciting new frontier.
Sounds good.
Welcome back to the deep dive. Before the break, we were talking about some of the practical challenges of building and deploying AI agents.
Right, like scalability.
Yeah, and another important aspect of that is security.
Oh, absolutely.
With AI agents interacting with sensitive data and potentially controlling critical systems, security has to be a top priority.
It does.
So how does Phidata address these concerns?
Well, Phidata takes security very seriously
Okay.
and implements a multi-layered approach to protect user data and prevent unauthorized access.
What kind of layers are we talking about?
One of the key security features is role-based access control,
Okay.
which allows you to define granular permissions for different users and teams.
So you can control who has access to what?
Exactly. This means you can control who has access to which agents, data sets, and functionalities, ensuring that sensitive information is only accessible to authorized personnel.
So it's like having a digital security guard
Yeah.
who verifies everyone's credentials before granting access to different areas of your AI infrastructure.
That's a great analogy. Another important security measure is data encryption.
Okay.
Phidata encrypts data both in transit and at rest using industry-standard encryption algorithms.
So even if someone gains unauthorized access,
Right.
they can't actually read the data.
Exactly. It will be unreadable without the proper decryption keys.
That's reassuring to know.
Yeah.
It sounds like Phidata is taking a proactive approach to security building and safeguards at every level of the platform.
They are.
But security isn't just about technology. It's also about best practices in user education.
Absolutely.
Does Phidata provide any guidance or resources to help users implement secure AI development practices?
They do. Phidata provides comprehensive documentation and best practice guidelines to help users implement secure AI development workflows.
So they're not just giving you the tools.
Right.
They're also teaching you how to use them safely.
Exactly. They cover everything from secure coding practices to data handling and access control.
That's great to hear. It shows that they're not just providing a platform, they're also fostering a culture of security awareness among their users.
That's important.
Now, I want to shift gears a bit
Okay.
and talk about something that's been on my mind throughout this deep dive.
What's that?
The future of AI agents.
Oh, yeah.
Where do you see this technology heading in the next few years?
Well, the field of AI is constantly evolving, and AI agents are at the forefront of this evolution. One trend I see gaining momentum is the convergence of AI agents with other emerging technologies like the metaverse, augmented reality, and blockchain.
Wow, those are some pretty big buzzwords.
They are, but they're also incredibly exciting technologies.
Can you give us some concrete examples of how these technologies might intersect?
Sure, imagine AI agents acting as our guides and companions in virtual worlds,
Okay.
providing personalized experiences and interactions, or think about AI agents managing our digital identities and assets on the blockchain, ensuring security and transparency in our online transactions.
That sounds pretty futuristic.
It does, but it's closer than you might think.
It sounds like we're on the cusp of a technological revolution
Yeah.
that will fundamentally change how we live, work, and interact with the world around us.
It's an exciting time to be alive.
It is, but as with any transformative technology,
Right.
there will be challenges and uncertainties along the way.
Of course.
What are some of the key hurdles that we need to overcome to unlock the full potential of AI agents?
One of the biggest challenges is developing AI agents that can truly understand and reason about the world like humans do.
Okay.
Current AI systems excel at narrow tasks.
Yeah, they could do specific things really well.
Right. But they still struggle with common sense reasoning, complex decision-making, and understanding the nuances of human language and behavior.
So it's about bridging the gap between artificial intelligence and human intelligence.
Exactly. Another challenge is ensuring that AI agents are aligned with human values and goals.
That's a big one.
We need to develop AI systems that are not only intelligent, but also ethical, responsible, and beneficial to society as a whole.
So it's not just about building smarter AI. It's
Yeah.
about building AI that serves humanity
Yeah.
and enhances our well-being.
Exactly.
Well, as we wrap up this incredible deep dive into Phidata and the world of AI agents, I want to leave our listeners with a final thought.
Okay.
We've explored the technical capabilities of Phidata, the practical challenges of building and deploying AI agents, and the ethical considerations that we need to keep in mind as we navigate this exciting new frontier.
Yeah,
But ultimately, the future of AI is not predetermined.
I agree.
It's up to us as developers, researchers, policymakers, and citizens to shape this technology in a way that benefits humanity and creates a better world for all.
I couldn't agree more. AI has the potential to solve some of the world's most pressing problems, from climate change and poverty to disease and inequality. But it's up to us to harness this power responsibly and ethically, ensuring that AI is used for good and that its benefits are shared equitably.
What an inspiring note to end on. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into the world of AI agents. We hope you found it insightful, thought-provoking, and maybe even a little bit mind-blowing. And as always, we want to hear from you, our amazing community of listeners. What are your takeaways from this episode? What are your hopes and fears about the future of AI? And what topics would you like us to explore in future deep dives? Share your thoughts, ideas, and questions in the comments section below.
We're always eager to engage with our listeners and learn from your insights. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to like this episode, subscribe to the deep dive, and share it with your friends and colleagues who might find it valuable. We're on a mission to make complex topics accessible and engaging, and we appreciate your support in helping us reach a wider audience.
We're incredibly grateful for your curiosity, your feedback, and your willingness to explore new ideas with us. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep into the fascinating world around us.